Hey guys, it's Akinuk here with No A and Team, your #1 source for awesome. And today I've got a knife-only free-for-all gameplay, and I just wanted to share it with you. I'm also going to be talking about just the community online in general, and what kind of things I get out of gaming online and meeting people. So yeah, I'm going to throw out a couple tactics here so that if you want to try for the knife-only win, you can go for it. This is just one day I just decided to get into some free-for-all matches, and I wasn't going to stop playing until I got a knife-only gameplay. And the best part is that it only took me about 3 rounds, and before you knew it, I was rolling in with the knife. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have the PVR hooked up, so this is a theater mode gameplay. But with knifing, it doesn't really matter. So there's a perfect example of baiting your enemy. Still don't know why that guy was going to run at me, and got an easy knife kill on that. When you're trying to go for a knife-only gameplay, it's your objective just to find people in the areas that aren't popular, because they tend to look like baby buffaloes, and you can usually be able to knife somebody from behind. And like right here, another example of just being able to follow an enemy to the point where he was not expecting me to be right behind him. You'll also notice in this gameplay that at no time do I enter what me and A-Bomb call the fun room area. Everybody knows where it is on this map. It's that one area on the map where everybody seems to flock to, which is really unfortunate because it's a great way to ruin a large map. But if you want to go for the knife kills, my suggestion is hang out around the perimeter and find people that are constantly running to that action area. And in this case on Seatown, I was able to kind of just hang out in this general area and get some really easy knife kills. Now, I also want to talk to you guys about like the community that is, well, for myself, the PlayStation community, but I'm also very aware of Xbox and those types of things, and just why I like to play video games and talk to new people. So first I'll talk about the cons about the online community. My biggest gripe with playing games online is the fact that 9 times out of 10 when you enter a room, you're almost always muting about 85% to 90% of the players. And I've never understood what the point is of going into a room, especially a team-based room, and just spouting off and acting like a complete D-bag, or what me and A-Bomb called Delta Bravos. And I've just never understood that. I don't understand why in the video game community you have to meet like, I don't know, maybe 50 gamers, and out of those 50, one person is someone that you're going to keep on your friends list. I understand trolling. Trolling can be really funny, but I don't understand why people just can't say, you know, what's up, where are you from, and have a good conversation. And the biggest reason why I was drawn to the PlayStation Network was I felt that the audience was a little older. That is changing a little bit. You know, I'm seeing more and more older type players definitely play on Xbox, so it's definitely going to determine where I go in the next console release. But for the most part, I'll enjoy playing video games for meeting people and playing team game matches. And I don't know, I'm definitely a sports kind of guy. I play a lot of sports. I like any type of team-based activity. And when you do meet somebody or a couple people that you can play some video games with online, it's definitely good to I don't know, have some good conversations, find out where people are from, and before you know it, you've I don't know, gotten yourself a couple more guys that you can talk to when you've got some downtime. So yeah, just a general observation about especially the Call of Duty community. And I mean, there's nothing worse than, you know, some high-pitched squealing racial ranted kid online, where I'm always asking, like, you know, is this what you do all day? I've come online to have some fun. And so yeah. So to give you a couple more tips here, with trying to go for a knife-only gameplay, you'll see I make some really poor decisions where I just decide to run full bore at somebody and they just shoot me in the chest. But if you're going to go for a knife-only gameplay, the best thing to do is just load yourself up on grenades that will slow your opponent down. And the good news about Seatown, there's definitely one area where a lot of players are, and you can see me constantly running to that general area but not really going in the building. I'm always throwing grenades out to try and get somebody stunned. And when you stun somebody, I mean, going for the knife kill is really easy, because the hardest part about a knife-only gameplay is catching up to your opponents. Sometimes you look like you're running a marathon, and you're constantly chasing people. But if you play it right, it can be a lot of fun. And especially for any free-for-all players, when you're mixing things up and going for some other gameplay types, you can have a lot of fun with this. I think it's really unfortunate that there's no unlocks or emblems for getting a knife-only gameplay. I think for the next Black Ops iteration, they should probably have a couple of emblems and things for, I don't know, playing a unique style. You definitely get things for getting a certain amount of knife kills and things, but I don't think there's enough. There should be like a, I don't know, some achievement or emblem for using a knife only for an entire round and taking the win. So I wanted to ask what you guys think. What do you play? Do you play Xbox? Do you play PlayStation? Do you have both? And what's your reaction in the general community? Are you constantly muting people all the time? Do you have a preference of what you're looking for when you're looking for some teammates and things? And yeah, just your overall view on if the Call of Duty community is, you know, either better or worse than another game community. Like, for example, Halo. If you spend time on Call of Duty and Halo, what do you think about the community there? Is it easier to find people that you can get along with, or is there just more irritating people all the time? One other thing I wanted to ask everybody too was, what do you think is going to be the next big community jump for the Call of Duty series? I'm really hoping that what Treyarch or Infinity Ward does, or whoever is developing the next Call of Duty after Black Ops, I really hope that they pay attention to how much people enjoy communicating with other players, whether they're, you know, pro gamers or whether they're just basically trollers. I hope there's a better way to, you know, have lists of friends, communicate with people that way instead of a third party. Because I know they try to do stuff with Elite, and unfortunately, Elite, as far as I'm concerned, was an absolute fail as far as growing the community in any way. And I'm just wondering if there's a way that we'll be able to do a little bit more things with the next Call of Duty iterations or the next consoles. Like, what if we can do gameplays and things without requiring a PVR? What if it was instant? What if there was a better way of getting friends and, you know, holding your party through different game modes? And I'm just really curious to see how things kind of evolve, because for the most part over this last console iteration, games have kind of had the same type of thing. You use the PSN or Xbox Live thing to communicate with your friends, and it's always kind of feels a little bit clunky to me, and it's never really been truly easy to attract an audience if you don't have the ability to, you know, capture stuff in HD, throw it on YouTube. So with the explosion of commentaries and the explosion of recording your gameplays, I'm going to be really interested to see which console steps up to the plate and allows you to do it straight from the console. Obviously that would render some PVRs useless, but at the same time, I think it's one of those features that they're really looking at, because as far as having an all-in-one console, it's becoming less and less important. When you're accessing your videos and getting online with your laptop or an iPad, it's not really making much sense for the next console to have, you know, the Blu-ray player or whatever format they decide to use, because ultimately all we want to do is play games. And I don't think I've used the Blu-ray player in my PlayStation for a really, really long time. I mean, thanks to things like Netflix and all those types of services, it's pretty much rendered the fact that there's a Blu-ray player in it completely useless. And I know PlayStation missed out a lot on that, and I know Xbox definitely bit the bullet when they have to have 2 discs for every single game, which is, you know, somewhat irritating, and they definitely didn't win the battle on which format to use. So yeah, what do you guys think about the features that are in place right now in creating a community, and where do you think they should go from here? So leave a comment and like the video, and hope you enjoyed watching me take the win. I have no idea why the person that was number 2, Mr. Roadhouse, didn't take the win on this. Maybe he was going for a trick shot, but I was super pumped that I was able to get the knife only win. And if you are on PSN, check out the gamer tags Acanuck and Abomination. And if you're not a Delta Bravo, come hang out with us because we'd like to play some team matches with you. Thanks a lot for joining me today. We'll catch you later. Alright guys, as usual, if you liked the video, check out some of our other videos. You can check out my KSG and Throwing Knife episode 2, where I talk about the new class system in Black Ops. Or you can watch me and A-Bomb's first dual comm there in the middle. Or check out some free-for-all tactics with the Abomination there on the right. And thanks a lot for watching today. Don't forget to hit us up on Twitter and subscribe.
UAV recon standing by. Care package ready for direction. Awaiting coordinates. Heads up, enemy UAV spotted. Care package on the way. Sentry gun ready for delivery. Enemy advanced UAV